Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are now on part 4 of the 1937 Oldsmobile build. If you haven't seen the previous episodes, be sure to check it out on my channel so you're all caught up on the progress. Now today, we are working on the entire new brake system. We're installing brand new 4-caliper Wilwood disc brake setup, front and back. So stay tuned. This is Costantino Garage. Drums, brakes, axles, all out. And we even got the third member rear end cover off. Gears look pretty good. We're still gonna use this wrench. This is a 10-bolt rear end. Good for a little street car. There's the axles. Axles looked good. Splines weren't chewed up or nothing, so good news. I will have to pop out a couple of the wheel studs, pulling out some of the lugs. They did not cooperate. That one, yep. Not supposed to look like that. And then this one just decided to snap halfway, which is no problem. These, with the axles out, you just beat these out and pound new ones in. I'm not just gonna change the 2 that are broke. We'll obviously change these 5 and might as well change the 5 on the other side. The other side came out good, but change them all out since we got access. The rear drum brakes and all the hardware, we're probably just gonna toss. It's usually worthless to anybody. Got the diff cover, we're gonna obviously reuse, gonna clean it up. So now we gotta keep on going, pull the drum brake bracket off, and then we could dive into that stuff. Let's get it. Got the rear end cover all clean as can be. Came out pretty good. See, now we're just down to the bare rear end housing. The axles over here. I already did punch out the wheel studs. They're all chilling right there. Handful of them are bad, so I figured place them all. Since this is all stripped, you're ready to throw the brakes on. So we could dive into this box. And of course the master cylinder and everything came. Front brakes are there, but we're not gonna jump into that yet because upon further inspection of the spindles turned out being bad. There was some cracks on them, so we're waiting on the spindles to come in, then we can throw on the front brakes. But now, let's tear into these boxes and get these rear brakes assembled. It's opened up. Discs. All right, this is the rear brake assembly. It's pretty awesome. We got the nice powder coated black 4-piston calipers, the 11-inch rotors with the emergency brake setup. Let's get the emergency brake assembly bolted on the rear end. All right, both drum assemblies are in on both sides. You can see it over there on the other side. So now we gotta run to the store, grab some wheel studs, pound those in, throw the axle back in, and then we can continue on with this brake install. Let's get it. All right, now that I'm beating those freaking axle studs in, we're all good to go. These are ready. So now we can throw the axles into the housing and finish up this brake install. Let's get it. Differential's done. brake setup. Let's finally take out this old master cylinder. We just got this one brake line to pop off, and then this whole thing will come out. Finally out. All right, we got the new master cylinder on the vise. I already went ahead and took off the push rod, which was here. I had to pop off the little C-clip and pull this out because this was like this, but it's not gonna work for the application because over here, I pulled off the factory brake rod, it's mechanical linkage, and I didn't want to have to fabricate a whole new setup. We'll bolt this up, and then I could adjust the length on this, and then it should just go right in there. And then you could. So here's all the hardware that comes with it. This is to block off one side because you could route as this setup. You could go either side, left or right side for the brake line. So obviously you have to cap off one of the sides. This is the cap off, and then they give you two different sizes that you could run. Obviously we're not going to use these gargantuan brake lines, so we're going to use these, which is the standard size. Stuff here is for bleeding the master cylinder. All right guys, we got all the parts in. Spindles just came in. We got all the rest of the brake pieces for this install. Let's get these spindles on, start hooking up. Spindles are on, super beefy. Continue on with the front brake setup. Okay, look at that. Front brakes on, looking sexy, spinning good. Rear brakes on, looking sexy. Front and rear brakes installed. Coming up on the next episode, we're gonna install the new master cylinder. It's already bled. We're also gonna be running some new brake lines and getting this brake system bled and good to go. Once we're done with that, we're gonna start tackling the wiring. But until then, I'll see you next time, guys. This is Costantino Garage.